You're sitting at a table in a restaurant and you know your bill's about to be way too much money when you hear at the other table. You know what I mean? Look at that. We got coffee to go this morning. Oh my gosh. Good morning. Good morning. My name is Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me. You know, we're going to scroll the Twitter timeline together. We're going to find out the vibes. We're going to understand. And I just want it to be known in case anyone is watching. Oh, you know what? I need to actually fix my screen here. Give me 1 second. Glurp. Let's make sure we're sharing that screen. Stop screen. Share screen. Here we go. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, weird. It's just a little smo today. All right. It's not going to bother me. It's not going to bother me, even though you can see my hand through the thing. Oh, my God. But, oh, wait. Did I actually make it too small? Maybe I made it too small. There we go. Okay. But alas, alas to all who are watching, I want you to know that the timeline provides. I want you to look to your left or your right, not sure directionally what's going on here. That may be my Cato card. That may be my Cato referral link there. I'm just saying it's there. But if you look at the top, it says for you, and it's the first tweet. The timeline provides. This wasn't a setup. This wasn't a setup. The timeline provided the opportunity. That's it. Yeah, 8270 is in the chat. He says yap. G-yap to you, good sir. Hey, look, I'm going to do the little thing where they're like, do the phantom and they refresh. Look, top post here, for you tab. I mean, chef's kiss. But alas, I won't make you look at my card anymore. I won't make you look at how I'm in the top 1.2% in the timeline here. You know, I won't make you look at that. But let's see here. Top Shot Hot Shot says Pinnacle MP Marketplace Thune. Just so your name comes from actual heavy lifting. Yeah, yeah, 100%. I used to compete recreationally in powerlifting, and so really enjoy that. But alas, my name is Dude Lifts. This is Scroll With Me. For the 20 people who are watching in the chat, first off, say hello, say good morning. You know, Namin says thanks for your attention in this matter. Exactly, right? It's an attention game. It's info-fi. So what do? We bring attention. But enough about me, enough about yapping. Let's find out what the entire timeline is vibing on today, right? We have to vibe. We have to do vibe check as a service. We have to do this group therapy session. We have to understand. We're hearing that the government is putting GDP data on chain. What does it all mean? Kuya says G scroll. G scroll to you, good sir. So alas, let's get a refresh before we hit the timeline. And let's see, what are the vibes? And, you know, what can I say? What can I say? It's there. It's there. The Doodles Cato AI leaderboard. Never been a better time to yap about doodles and dudes. This guy, Kyle knows. I mean, his name is Kyle Knows. He also knows. He gets it. But we progress. So we've got flunks here. So we'll say, I'll call this out. If any of you, 8270, you might actually particularly enjoy this. Go to the Flunks website. It's like the most immaculate Windows 98 vibes of all time. You could spend hours messing around on their website. There's amazing storytelling. It's so cool. Incredible project. And I think, 8270, you like Fox Fam, you like Flunks. Check it out. I would recommend it to anybody. It's a CTO story, great project, great artwork. It's awesome. Never yapped before until this post. Boom. There you go. And the leaderboard doesn't even go live till Thursday. It doesn't even go live till Thursday. Dude, my entire timeline is Doodles yapping. My entire timeline is Doodles yapping. I mean, I guess it works. Let's keep going. Oh my gosh. G-yap, says Spencer. That's just going to be the entirety of this episode. It might be the entirety. I don't even know how long the leaderboard is going. This might just be the next couple months. So go ahead and unsubscribe now. We continue. What does Whale say? Talked about this a lot of times, long before it's a thing. Really good to see it spreading now. The next NFT-related Cato leaderboard will go live next week. So I'm a dude, one of the few Info5 verticals that doesn't feel saturated yet. It's actually kind of true because most of these, Yeah, let it be known that I took 5 minutes to share my ref link. Yes, let it be known. It's because I care. It's because I care. You know, it's because I care. I saw people in the group chat saying, "Wow, I've never yapped before. How do we get started?" I got you. So yes, let it be known. But I will say, no, this is actually really interesting because I hadn't thought about this. Like Cato, part of the reason, because someone who's kind of a known yapper was commenting in my chats, and I was like, I have 1,100 yaps, or whatever. And they're like, I've never seen you yap. And I was like, yeah, because I fucking don't talk about shit. I don't fucking tweet about shit that sucks to get money. I don't go like, oh man, this polka dot hydration fucking yield source is just the best. Like, nope, not going to see me do that. And yeah, so yeah, I actually tweet about what I care about. And so I've gotten some rewards for tweeting about things that I'm aligned with. But the point that Will's making here, or Wale, um, is that most of these leaderboards have been kind of um, pre-TGE kind of DeFi protocol level stuff that they have way too much VC money to burn and spend on Cato leaderboards in order to generate a bunch of chatter about the app that's not even live yet. As where this is something that's very interesting. There's multiple vehicles that you can interact with. There's OG Doodles, there's Dude Coin, there's wearables. So the attention has a lot of like surface area to saturate, which is really interesting. And I think maybe Moonbirds has one as well, but I don't know of many other that just have that. Big if true, big if true. Let's see. Culture used to be HR, now it's strategy. The best CEOs know it's the moat. Culture used to be HR. Oh yeah, like people would like they had like culture statements like that HR would kind of carefully curate or whatever. But now it's strategy. Yes, I understand. I understand. Fox fam, trust no one. Look at this. Okay, we've got this is meta right here. We've got an 8270 quote tweet by Fox fam, who I just mentioned a few minutes ago. Think about it. There are levels to this shit. There are levels to this shit. All right, let's see here. Yes. Yes. Simply. And there's Namin. I saw Namin in the chat. I saw Namin on the chat. The timeline truly provides. I want let it be known. But now I know that my algorithm is carefully curated, but the last time we had this level of timeline takeover on Scroll With Me was the Monad cards. So let it be known. The dudes are creative, the dudes are creative, and the dudes are creative. So these yaps are not to be trifled with. Let's go for a little refresh. We've been running for a little bit. Yap and hap, it rhymes. It simply rhymes. See, look at what I said. The dudes are creative. Look at this. We have a bank of artwork that we can resurface, right? So you're not going to see these yap posts that are going to be bullshit. We've got Poppy here with a tweet who surfaces incredible artwork. Let these yaps bless your timeline. You will be thankful for these yaps. These yaps will be here, and you will love them for it. You know. So that's all I have to say. I'm definitely going to say more about that for sure. But all right. Speaking of doodles, okay. So we're excited to be presenting at Playgrounds Fest this October at the Barbican Center. We'll be diving into the worlds of Golden Wolf doodles and Take Your Medicine, sharing how a family of brands spark unexpected ideas, build stories across several platforms. I'm going to click in and create experiences that surprise and inspire. This is cool. Yeah, I mean, Golden Wolf is the best. I actually saw, hopefully this comes through. So Euphoria is a really cool trading app that's being built on Mega ETH. I mean, it's a really awesome mechanic where you just long and short by tapping, and it's like the candles happen really fast. It's really cool. And so I'm going to get back to 8270's comment in a second here. But so they were asking for a sound designer, and like so confidently, Ultra Pair and I were both like, Take Your Medicine. Like they're the best sound design team maybe in the entire game. So that'd be really cool. Like we know that Golden Wolf, via Doodles or reverse that Doodles via Golden Wolf did the animations for Moonbirds. So was able to provide some value to the Web3 ecosystem via that. So it'd be cool if they could do sound design as well. All right, let's see here. We've got, let's see. 8270 in the chat says, I know this isn't the timeline, But I would love to hear your take on the impact you think this will have for doodles in their ecosystem. Spencer also says, I feel like the timeline provides way better in the morning. Whenever I scroll at night, it just shows me the crap that I'm not interested in. I mean, you may be right. You may be right. Yeah, what does the Yap leaderboards effect have on the Doodles ecosystem? I mean, so one of the things I actually am going to do over the next week is try to kind of dive into on-chain data and see if there's any case studies for post-TGE protocols using Yap leaderboards, because then we can kind of like discern what the kind of effects are, right? If we say like these three protocols had a plus 20% bump in token price due to a Yap leaderboard that had this level of participation, maybe you can kind of like triangulate what we can reasonably expect, maybe as a minimum there. But I would say that even on top of that, the thing that I was half joking when I said, you will thank us for these yaps. Like, but there's this thing that I it's like seared into my brain after Burnt Toast told it to me. He said that the Doodles art style, which I should say has been perfected over like a lifetime, a decade, a lifetime, is so. The way he described it, he said the Doodles art style is like a smooth rock by a river. Like you just want to pick it up and then like skip it across the water, like you're drawn to it, as opposed to a jagged rock. You're not going to touch that. You stay away. Like, and so that's why I think this artwork, alone as the kind of Trojan horse for these yaps, for these ideas that is Doodles, will draw people to it. So like, it's almost like a celebrity singer, right? Someone you see like on America's Got Talent or whatever like that. Someone can sing, they're relatively good, they have good pitch, good vocal control, but then that next person comes up and they have that fucking X factor, right? They have that thing, that indescribable kind of X factor. That's what Doodle's artwork has. Everybody fucking knows it. And so I'm very curious what happens when you have the kind of foundational layer of yaps plus that X factor. Like I imagine we're going to have really interesting outcomes as a result of that. Kuya put a Burnt Toast tweet in the chat. That's crazy work. No, I unfortunately can't click the link directly, and we don't leave the timeline unless we buy tokens that one time. But for everyone else, please check it out. MC in the chat says GM. Look at that lit head PFP. I mean, it's just see the Doodles PFPs. Okay, it's definitely not the last thing I'm going to say because I'm on my bullshit this morning, but I said this in a tweet, but I'll say it here as well. Once again, like I said, the Doodles artwork crafted to be that kind of that attractive, kind of that smooth rock you want to engage with. But like Burnt Toast did the iconography for Samsung, Red Bull, WhatsApp, Meta. I think he designed the poke button for Facebook. Like has a lifetime of crafting these micro icons that are readable to the eye. That Doodles is the exact weight that it's supposed to be so that you can read each individual doodle as a distinct PFP on the timeline on mobile, right? Little small boy. I can see in my chat here who all the doodles are. I know right away who they are because I can read it in a second. That is not true with any other PFP. So that's the genius. But we refresh. So Aton, if you're watching today, clip that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Spread the word. Ooh, K-Doodles. Nice. K-Doodles. We got Paunch here saying, oh, snap. Let's see. Finally. Yeah, see, look at this. See, this is the shit that I'm talking about. This is the shit that I'm talking about. You may have, this is fine. This is exciting, a message. I'm excited about this thing, whatever. But you can lead with this kind of artwork. And I love you for it. Does that make sense? I'm not mad that you're yapping at me because this just brightened my day. There you go. It either is going to brighten my day, it's going to make me laugh, whether it's like a doopy getting his head cut off or whatever. And so I welcome this time on the timeline, and I welcome our Lord and Savior, the Doodles Yap leaderboard. Let's see here. Let's keep going. Dude, and Aton's been a kind of prolific info-fi enjoyer, so I'm excited to see what he has to say about it as well. Let's see here. Oh, we've got my boy Gelazo here, fellow Flow enjoyers. Oh, he's hosting a space right now. Awesome. If you're an MF, or go check that out. How did I get liquidated on a long and a short at the same time? Incredible technology. Let's be real. Incredible technology. Time to earn the title Yap God. Yeah, remember when NFT God was around? Wow. What a time. What a time. All right, let's keep going here. Oh, look at Bitcoin puppets. I will say that I know Kuya is a scroll with me enjoyer, and he's a Bitcoin puppet enjoyer and a doodle enjoyer. Bitcoin puppets almost have like a similar level of readability, almost. They make great PFPs, so big fan, big fan. My daily Flipside AI portfolio eval talking me out of doing something dumb. Oh, this is interesting. Yeah, I've been using Flipside AI, and that's where I'm probably going to dive in using. Yeah, Kuya says almost world peace, almost world peace. Um, yeah, like I am going to be insufferable, like because you know your boy has access to enterprise level data analytic tools, and you best believe I'm going to be looking at the Cato data. Here we go. Where are the Dubai DJs at? Dude, I've seen Raheem been building this for a long time. The Art Style Club in Dubai. It sounds like a really cool initiative. And so props to him. Props to him. I pumped all my money in this fucking lizard. Is this the one that's like lizard, lizard, lizard? Don't know. Guess we'll never know. GM from Luigi. Let's see here. Dude, timeline's feeling stale. Let's give it a refresh, dude. Let's give it a refresh. Is this wait? Oh, I thought this was Amber Vittoria's take on Ether Rocks, and I was about to say that's actually hilarious, like social commentary. It felt like Die with the Most Likes, except Amber Vittoria version. Oh, Curtis C went on the Good Vibes Club train. Pour one out for Curtis, you know. But let's keep going. Ooh, Pikachu Grail acquired. Yo, dude, BZ's one to look out for. BZ's on a generational run right now. One, it seems like their swaps. Either there's some like selection bias and people only post their hits because like all I see are hits. So or their clause positive like plus EV. I don't know, but people are seem to be having a lot of luck, which is great. People are really enjoying BZ. And there's another I've mentioned on the stream before. There's a meme coin that's on Solana and Flow, and it's called Zard, and it's for Charizard Capital, and they have a strategic Charizard reserve. They are now up to 23 Charizards that are vaulted with BZ at the Brinks Vault in New York City, because BZ is a partnership with Brinks. And they have, right now, I think, a bounty to where if you pull the claw and you pull this specific Charizard, and you hold a certain amount of Zard token, you win this bounty. So it's like this ultimate, like, Web3 community composability mindfuck, which is just awesome. It's like that's totally how this should work, right? Is that Zard has this community and they go, hey, there's this other on-chain thing that's happening. And so we're essentially like layering rewards on top of that permissionlessly. I don't know. Love it. It's great. It's great. I don't think there's another team that has better golfers than Polygon. Wow, Sabarish, short it. I love Rudo, but don't you? Most bearish thing I've ever heard in my entire life, dude. Dude, I have to buy a fucking standing desk because your boy is so locked in. You think I'm golfing? Nah. All right. Let's see. Wormholes Oh, that's Wormhole's pretty great. Let's keep looking here. But all love to Rio and the Polygon team. They're doing great work. But I have to fuck with them a little bit. You can't be tweeting that shit. All right, let's see here. You can just make things. Oh, this is satisfying. Wow. Oh. Now this reminds me of that thing. I think it's called like Work Louder keyboards. I've been looking at one of those for a while and like wanted to get one because yeah, this looks sick. Oh, look at, damn, that's an incredible commercial because I'm all in. I'm all in already. Oh wow. Oh, that's so cool. OpenSea had a dinner and they had like fuck render pieces there. That's so cool. Cursor's version of the YouTube play button. Oh, this is sick. I don't know if I just got on some like keyboard algorithm like really quick, but But yeah, loving that. Loving that. Let's see. Yeah, see Beezy here. Shout out Beezy. Ballers. Another great OG Flow project who's picking up some steam really great. Ooh, we got some wasabi longs here. Things we love to see. The wasabi team is absolutely goaded. Absolutely. All right. GM, a hearty meal calls for a hearty day. Yo, good morning, gamblers. That's what we should really be saying. Instead of like GM, just good morning, gamblers. Let's be honest. Let's be honest. Love it. Look at this. What is this? This is so weird. Dude, see, OKX, this is what I'm talking about. This is the level of setup. That's what I'm talking about here. If you have a golf simulator in your office, then maybe tweet away. Tweet away, good sir. But this is the kind of setup I'm talking about. How locked in are you? Because you best believe during this Doodles Cato Yap season, that's the level of locked in that I will be. You are now a Cato certified yapper. Dude, get certified. Get certified. We should all see like if we're in each other's nets too. That'd be really fun. Yo, what the hell? What the hell, Yante, is going on here? I look at a keyboard for 3 seconds and now this. Oh, I've done this to myself. I've done this to myself. The timeline provides exactly what I ask it to provide. And I've done this to myself. Dude, what the? Okay. I have no idea what's going on, but this little crab shrimp, crustacean, it's adorable. I would do anything for him. Just let me know. What do I got to do? What do I got to do? Oh my gosh, we got Kuya here. Gonna yap so hard. Get on the doodles. Look at this. This is great. This is great. Oh, look at the yap. Look, Kuya is quick with it. Look at this. Look at this man here. Got the custom graphics already. The yapping will intensify. The art will be infinite. Yes, Doomers. That gets it. Doomers gets it. The art. Look at this in the perfect graphic to accompany it. Incredible work. Incredible work, Doomers. And don't know what I said. That's what she said. So guess y'all let me know in the comments. What did I walk into here? So we've got Sticker Dude, we've got Aton with the ref code. We respect it. Here we go. Oh, that's horrifying. This is horrifying. Oh, I kind of want to try that out. What do I look like with with like a thread guy broccoli cut, Oh shit, it's 9 a.m. Oh my gosh, I got lost in the sauce. Wow. So almost about 100 people watching today on this Friday, August 29th. So thank you so much for watching. I spent the first 5 minutes or so shilling my ref code for Cato. So do with that what you will. But looks like the Cato leaderboard for Doodles will launch next Thursday, which is awesome. I'm genuinely excited for what kind of creativity that unlocks with the community and kind of incentive aligns them with spreading the good message of Doodles. So yeah, I think it's gonna be really interesting. This timeline today full of doodles and keyboards. So maybe that's the vibe: doodles and keyboards. So with that, thank you all for being here. I am eternally grateful that all of you choose to tune in and watch me scroll Twitter. It is an eternal fascination. It goes both ways. 8270 says yap away. Kuya says yap hard. And so remember that as you go in to the weekend. But I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you next week. And until then, of course, I will see you on the